Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen.
Oremus. In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Credo in Deum, Patrem omnipotentem, Creatorem celi et terre, et in Iesum Christum, Filium eius unicum, Dominum nostrum, qui conceptus est de Spiritus Sancto, natus ex Maria Virgine, passus sub Pontio Pilato, crucifixus, mortuus et sepultus, descendit ad inferos, tertia die resurrexit a mortuis, ascendit ad celos, sedet ad dexteram Dei Patris Omnipotentis, inde venturus est udicare vivos et mortuos. Credo in Spiritum Sanctum, Sanctam Ecclesiam Catholicam, Sanctorum Communionem, Remissionem Peccatorum.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. This telecast will be very brief. This channel is promoting patriotism. Patriotism. You see, the purpose of this telecast is to promote a moment of patriotism to our dear nation, the United States of America. And let me tell you, schools, private and public, and the parents, they are not promoting patriotism. So this channel will promote patriotism. This is going to be a moment of patriotism. We must honor our nation. We must learn to honor our nation. We must learn to love our nation like other foreign countries do. Here we have people, I am talking in general, we have people that burn U.S. flags. To be clear, our Constitution, our U.S. Constitution permits that, but that should not be permitted. And this is very important. When I was a kid, I started first grade in 1960. In 1960, I entered the first grade. As soon as I entered the first grade, we used to do the Pledge of Allegiance every morning. Every morning, we used to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Every Tuesday, the schools, the public schools, all the public schools, including the private schools, back in the 60s, every Tuesday, we used to have a special activity to honor our nation and to honor our flag. They do not do that anymore. They do not do that anymore, sadly. Why? Because someone said, check this one out. Someone said that that was unconstitutional. Imagine honoring patriotism, honoring our nation. Someone said that it was unconstitutional. So they eliminated that from all the schools, private and public. That is blasphemy. You see, we must get back to the old traditional ways. So this channel will be also promoting patriotism, love of country, love of country, love for our flag, love for our constitution, respect, respect to our president. To be clear, you can disagree. To be clear, you can disagree with our president, but you must be respectful. You must be respectful. In other countries, check this one out. In other countries, foreign countries, if you disrespect the president, they will behead you. They will behead you and put you in front of a firing squad. That is the way it is in many countries. But we do not do that. We do not do that. But we should. But we should do it. That is just my opinion. That is just my opinion. So the purpose of this short telecast is to promote patriotism, which is lost. And I would advise to all the parents, if you have small children, start teaching them love of country. Love of country. Honor our country. Honor our flag. Teach your children the Pledge of Allegiance. In this day and age, in this day and age, let us say you take an 8 or a 9-year-old kid and you tell them, recite the Pledge of Allegiance. They won't even know what are you talking about. What is the Pledge of Allegiance? You see, when I was a kid, and I am sorry to say that, when I was a kid in 1960, starting first grade, I went to PS 39. That is on Longwood Avenue in the Bronx. I was there from the first grade to the sixth grade, and then I went to St. Athanasius. I went to Catholic school, and then I went to high school. But in my time, back in my time, every morning in the classroom, the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. So I just want to share that with all of you. So the purpose of this telecast, hold on, it is now 2:14. My dear granddaughter has prepared two videos of patriotism. I am sorry, my English and Spanish again. Hold on, everyone. Let me organize my English and Spanish. And I want to remind everyone, the only time that I speak in English is when I am on YouTube. Here in Puerto Rico, we are a U.S. territory, but we only speak in Spanish. Here in Puerto Rico, everything is in Spanish. So please forgive me that I get stuck. There is an individual. I am sorry, I am not deviating, but I must say it. There is an individual on YouTube that says that I have dementia. I want to tell that individual, I am sorry, I do not have dementia. I do not have dementia, thanks to God. God has blessed me. God has blessed me with perfect health. mental and physical. Let me repeat it again for that individual. God has blessed me with perfect mental and physical health. And for your information, I help run I help run a company that has over $50 million sales every year. So I just want to tell that individual, and I want to tell that individual, your tongue, your foul tongue will condemn you. Your foul tongue will condemn you. If you accuse me of dementia, you're going to have dementia. That is the way God works. That is the way God works. You see, our tongue will condemn us. I have told this story many times. I have told this story many times. When I was a kid growing up in the Bronx, I had a neighbor. I had a neighbor that hated black people, hated African Americans. He hated black people. You know what happened? His daughter, his daughter got married to a black man. You see? You see how God works? His tongue, his tongue, God condemned him. He condemned himself with his tongue. That is the way God works. So if you accuse me of dementia, God is going to bless you with dementia. That is the way God works. That is a come. We have to be careful. We have to be careful with our tongue. Another example. Please forgive me for deviating. I will come back. Uh, I will come back to the main topic. But I must say this to that individual. Let me repeat it again. If you accuse me of having dementia, do not forget that God is going to bless you. God is going to bless you for sure with dementia because of your foul tongue. Your foul tongue. And let me repeat again, God has blessed me with excellent mental and physical health. I am 69 years old. I work full time and I help run, and I say it humbly, I help run a company. I help run a company that has over $50 million sales every year. And I say it humbly. So I want to tell that individual, beware of your tongue. Beware of your tongue. Your tongue is going to condemn you. Your tongue is going to condemn you. God is going to bless you. God is going to bless you with dementia. Why? Because you are accusing me. And thank God. I give thanks to God that God has blessed me with perfect health, mental and physical. And I give thanks to God for that. And I kneel down every day. I kneel down every day and I give thanks to God. And every day I wake up in the morning and I go to work to support my family. And I do my lives. And I do my lives here on YouTube. This channel has over 2,000 lives in 2 years. Let me repeat it again. I have done over 2,000 lives. And this channel is 2 years old. I have done over 1,000 lives yearly. And I am headed for 3,000. I am in my third year now. I am in my third year. And I am heading for 3,000 lives with the blessing of God. So I tell that individual, God is going to bless you. for your foul tongue. That is how come we must be careful. We must be careful. Our tongue will condemn us every time. And let me give another example. When I was a kid growing up in the Bronx, we had a lady neighbor. We had a lady neighbor that used to tell all the kids that they were junkies and drug addicts. She used to tell all the kids that we were junkies and drug addicts. And we were just kids playing. We were just kids playing. But for that lady, every kid was a junkie. Every kid was a drug addict. You know what happened? You know what happened? You know how God blessed the lady for her foul tongue? Her daughter became a drug addict. You see, her daughter sadly paid for the sins of the mother. So I tell that individual, watch your tongue. Watch your tongue. Your tongue will condemn you every time. Your tongue will condemn you every time. And I tell everyone on YouTube, beware of your tongue. Beware of your tongue. Your tongue. Your tongue will get you every time. And that is the way God works. My mother used to say, el que escupe para arriba se moja. El que escupe para arriba se moja. El que escupe para arriba se moja. What does that mean? That your foul tongue, when it spits out, the same spit that you are throwing out will fall upon you. Will fall upon you. So if you accuse me of dementia, pray, kneel down right now, and ask forgiveness of God. Because if not, if you do not show humbleness, if you do not show that you are repentant, God is going to bless you with dementia because of your foul tongue. That is the same individual. That is the same individual that cursed my mother. That is the same individual that accused me of being a cocaine addict. Your foul tongue is going to condemn you. Let me repeat it again. Your foul tongue is going to condemn you. You have no sense of right or wrong. You are a true demon. You are a true demon. But I hand you over to God. I hand you over to God. Let me repeat it again. I want to apologize to everyone that I have deviated, but I will get back. I will get back to the main topic. But these demons on YouTube, you will learn. You will learn in the name of God and in the name of the Virgin Mary. It is just a matter of time that God is going to knock at your door and God is going to make you bend, and we are all going to be witness. So I turn you over to God. I turn you over to God. Your foul tongue is going to condemn you. And that is the way it is. Hold on, everyone. I am going to greet everyone. Getting back to the purpose of this telecast. And I want to apologize. I want to apologize everyone in the chat and outside of the chat, and everyone that will hear this sacred telecast by the grace of God. The purpose of this telecast is to promote patriotism, God bless our nation, the United States of America. God bless our president, President Trump. God bless our Congress, and God bless our nation. Amen. To be clear, we all have the right to agree or disagree with our dear president, but it must be respectful. It must be respectful and it must be honest. Let me repeat that again. I am sure that President Trump, I am sure he is a New Yorker. President Trump is a New Yorker, and I am a New Yorker. And we New Yorkers, we appreciate people that are honest, but they must be respectful. If you disagree, if you disagree with President Trump in a respectful manner and a sincere manner, he is going to appreciate it and he will respect you. You see, what President Trump does not respect is all of these, let us say it, all these politically correct lefties. All these, you see, there is nothing wrong, let me be clear. There is nothing wrong with being liberal, but you cannot take it to a, you cannot take it to an extreme. You see, let me give an example. There are people right now that are that the Texas flood. Check this is the icing on the cake. They are blaming they are blaming President Trump for the flood in Texas. That is ridiculous. What happened in Texas, that is a natural disaster. That is Mother Nature. President Trump has no control. President Trump has no control over floods. Let me repeat it again. President Trump has no power, with the floods. President Trump does not control the weather. You see, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is what I am talking about. You see, they are people that are blaming the president for things that are ridiculous. You see, that is not disagreeing. That is being ridiculous. So I hope everyone got the point. I hope everyone got the point. Okay, I am going to greet the chat. Hold on. My dear granddaughter has, I am sorry, my dear granddaughter has prepared two videos of great patriotism, of our nation. So I hope you enjoy the two videos. I'm going to put them on right now. After the videos, I will return again. And I will greet everyone in the chat. Again, I repeat, we are right now, this telecast, we are promoting patriotism. May God bless our nation, the United States of America.
In the spring of 1927, he's 95 years old. In the history of the U.S. Marine Corps, there have been three epic conflicts. The Battle of Belleau, Iwo Jima, and the Chosin Reservoir in the Chosin Valley of Korea. This man was there. 3rd Battalion, 5th Marines, at war with tyranny and communism, fighting in the freezing temperatures, 50 below zero with the wind chill. He's a superior marksman. He was gifted in hand-to-hand combat. Once witnessed stopping 3 Chinese soldiers single-handedly with his K-bar knife, and he'd already carried 1 gunshot. 1 U.S. Marine division was surrounded by 11 divisions of Chinese and communists. The odds Las Vegas was 15-1. His company was 320 men strong, and when the smoke cleared, we won. But only 8 men were left to fight. 8 out of 320. And that man standing here this evening is one of those 8 men who's he fought in the daylight. He cared for the wounded at night. This warrior is wearing the exact same uniform he wore in 1952, over 70 years ago. On that uniform is 2 presidential citations, 3 Purple Hearts for being wounded in battle, and as fate would have it, friends, that 3rd Purple Heart was awarded to him December the 2nd, 1952, 72 years ago tonight. He is a hero. I asked him earlier, I said, tell us, at 95 years of age, do you still like pretty girls and fried chicken? He looked at me, he winked his eye, and he said, I can do without the fried chicken. He's been married to Miss Donna for 76 years. He told me he would still climb a tree to kiss his wife. He is a special soul. He is a warrior. He never looked down. He never looked back. He never let go. And that is how heroes are made. Honor him. 95 years old. The man from rural.
So that, you see, God bless that grandpa. That is a real grandpa. That is a real grandpa. May God bless that gentleman, and may God grant him excellent health, mental and physical. 95 years old, and looks sharp, and looks great, and may God bless him. And we thank him for his excellent military service. You see what I mean? I am bringing you, my granddaughter and I, we are bringing you moments of our great nation. We must start being patriotic. You see that? By us watching that, we become more patriotic, and we love our nation. That is the purpose. That is the purpose of this telecast, to honor and respect our nation, like other countries do. Like other countries do. And let me repeat this. In other countries, in other foreign countries, if you do not respect the president, if you do not respect the flag, if you do not respect the country, they will put you in front of a firing squad. But here, in our great nation, we do not do that. So we have a bunch of individuals that are ungrateful. They burn the flag, they desecrate our nation, they disrespect our president, they desecrate our nation. You see, that is the purpose of this telecast, to promote patriotism. So I hope everyone enjoyed the video. that my granddaughter prepared. It is to motivate. We must be real Americans. We must be real Americans. God bless our nation, and God bless our flag, and God bless our president. That is the purpose. That is the purpose. Okay, I'm going to greet everyone. I want to thank everyone for being in the chat. Miss Angel Gotti, Miss Angel Gotti, thank you for coming to visit Uncle Edwin. Miss Angel, I will see you tonight at the Gotti Mansion at 9:15. I want to remind everyone, Miss Angel Gotti will go live tonight, live from the Gotti Mansion at 9:15 p.m. At 9:15 p.m. Everyone, support, and become a member of Miss Angel. Let me repeat it again. Everyone, support, and become a member of Miss Angel. Miss Angel is very dear to my heart. She is like a blood relative. She is like a blood relative. So God bless you, Miss Angel, and thank you for visiting Uncle Edwin. And I will see you tonight, Miss Angel. Let me welcome Miss Spirit, Mr. and Mrs. Spirit. Miss Spirit, as always, God bless you. I give you a big hug, and a big hug for Mr. Spirit. A big hug for Mr. Spirit. And one day we will play golf. To be clear, Miss Spirit, I don't know how to play golf. I just hit the ball and I try for the little ball to go into the little hole. That is all I do. I have no knowledge. I have no knowledge of playing golf. I just take the stick and hit the ball, and hopefully the ball goes in the little hole. That is the way I play golf. So, Mr. Spirit, one day we will put the little ball in the hole with the blessing of God and with the permission of Mrs. Spirit. Mr. and Mrs. Spirit, a big hug and God bless you. And thank you for visiting Uncle Edwin. Let me welcome, let me welcome a real Italian, a real authentic Italian from New York City, the great Mikey. Mikey, God bless you. I give you a big hug. And God bless your dear wife and your children and your entire family, Mikey. Mikey, representing the New York Italians and the 5 YouTube families. And also, Mikey represents Don Carlo. He is a special advisor to Don Carlo. Mikey, God bless you, and I give you a big hug. It's a little humor for Mikey. A little humor for Mikey. Mikey, we will meet tonight at 3 in the morning at Jones Beach. Make sure you have the payment. A big hug for Mikey. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. Everyone in the chat, just ignore, just ignore, just ignore. That individual will be blocked. That individual will be blocked. Here we do not. Here we do not. Hold on, everyone. My English is Spanish. Here we do not address demons. We block them for all eternity. Do not address. Do not. That individual will be blocked for all eternity. Here we do not. We do not address or platform demons. period. Okay, hold on. Miss Spirit, thank you very much. Thank you. A big hug. A big hug for Miss Spirit. A big hug for Miss Spirit. Miss Spirit, God bless you. Miss Angel, as always, I give you a big hug. Mikey, Mikey, God bless you. And everyone else in the chat. Okay, everyone, I will see you all tonight. I will see you all tonight at the Gotti Mansion. At the Gotti Mansion at 9:15. At 9:15 with the beautiful Miss Angel. With the beautiful Miss Angel. Okay, everyone. God bless you all. God bless you all.
In the spring of 1927, he's 95 years old. In the history of the U.S. Marine Corps, there have been three epic conflicts. The Battle of Belleau, Iwo Jima, and the Chosin Reservoir in the Chosin Valley of Korea. This man was there. Third Battalion, 5th Marines, at war with tyranny and communism, fighting in the freezing temperatures, 50 below zero with the wind chill. He's a superior marksman. He was gifted in hand-to-hand combat. Once witnessed stopping 3 Chinese soldiers single-handedly with his K-bar knife, and he'd already carried 1 gunshot. One U.S. Marine division was surrounded by 11 divisions of Chinese and communists. The odds Las Vegas was 15-1. His company was 320 men strong, and when the smoke cleared, we won. But only 8 men were left to fight. 8 out of 320. And that man standing here this evening is one of those 8 men who's
Tienes todo, Delia.
Sí. Voy a poner el teléfono.
He fought in the daylight. He cared for the wounded at night. This warrior is wearing the exact same uniform he wore in 1952, over 70 years ago. On that uniform is 2 presidential citations, 3 Purple Hearts for being wounded in battle, and as fate would have it, friends, that third Purple Heart was awarded to him December the 2nd, 1952, 72 years ago tonight. He is a hero. I asked him earlier, I said, tell us, at 95 years of age, do you still like pretty girls and fried chicken? He looked at me, he winked his eye, and he said, I can do without the fried chicken. He's been married to Miss Donna for 76 years. He told me he would still climb a tree to kiss his wife. He is a special soul. He is a warrior. He never looked down. He never looked back. He never let go. And that is how heroes are made. Honor him. 95 years old. The man from